waffles, eggs, bacon, and more. Now, IHOP restaurants are featuring fruit and streusel crepes, including strawberry and rhubarb, sweet peach, and berry, and more berries. It's great. It's a one-of-a-kind crepe. You can only find at, your local IHOP. Get them while you can. Get them while they're hot. Now, with 4 more convenient locations in Long Beach at Lakewood, at 1101 East Pacific Coast Highway, 2050 North Bellflower Boulevard, 700 East 45th Street, all in Long Beach, and 5316 Lakewood Boulevard in Lakewood. Come, join us.
Get ready for an adventure on the high seas. Pirates Dinner Adventure in Buena Park is the only interactive swashbuckling dining experience in Southern California. Take part in the brand new show, Rise of the Sea Dragon. Will anyone survive when the fearsome sea dragon rises above the ship deck to defend his treasure? Find out during a night packed with action, stunts, aerial artistry, and fun. Make your reservations today. Call 714-690-1497 or go to piratesdinneradventure.com.
Well, good evening. It is almost 6:10 now. We've taken care of the commercials. And my name is Rob Webb, and you are listening to KLBC, Long Beach, California. Welcome to my last and final Rob Webb Live radio show of 2016. This is the last show before I depart next week for the island of Maui. I'm going to be doing a sabbatical. Some call it a midlife crisis. And I'm just going to have a blast. I got to tell you, I'm going to let this theme song roll out here in just a second. I'm going to talk for a little bit. We got a great show lined up tonight. Doug Wood will be our special guest in the studio coming up at 50 minutes. And that is the Jefferson Airplane. That has become my theme song every week for the Rob Webb live show. So anyhow, as I was saying, this is my last show of 2016 in a California radio station. Perhaps I will be on the air in 2016 in Maui. We're looking forward to that. And but first, I want to say what a pleasure it has been for me to be on the air at Long Beach City College Radio. I have been an announcer for special events, primarily aquatic special events, all over Long Beach. I call myself locally world famous here in Long Beach, because if you live somewhere near a body of water, chances are you've heard my voice calling out water polo tournaments and swims and other things that go on in this town. But this semester, at the beginning of, August, September, I had this crazy idea that I wanted to be a radio DJ. And lo and behold, I talked to my friend Helen Borgers, who is a DJ for another radio station here on the bottom of the dial here in Long Beach. And she said, my brother Ken has been is an instructor at Long Beach City College. I've known of Ken Borges for probably 30 years, listening to him on various radio stations from KLON to KCRW, KNOB in Long Beach back in the day, KNAC back in the day. So back last September, I gave him a call. I signed up for a radio, RTV 30, I think was the class I'm in. and I haven't been a student at Long Beach City College since the 1980s. I think the last class I was in was an EMT class taught by Paul Wierzinski in about 1982, 83, something like that. And I got to tell you, I've had a blast. They've given me a show every Tuesday night here at KLBC. Even though we had 2 World Series games and the Dodgers playoff game and election night, I have been here faithfully entertaining the masses of my listeners. And let's see, I did remember to turn on to record my program. So it's been a blast. So I want to thank everybody here at KLBC Radio for this opportunity. I got to be one of the hosts for College Radio Day. And how cool was that? I got to be out live on the studio, broadcast on hundreds of radio stations all over the world. What else did we do? We had some fun here learning. And I got to learn all this equipment. So now I can tell you, I can come in and run pretty much, not screw up too badly. Anyhow, we got a special guest coming up in about 45 minutes. His name is Doug Wood. Doug is the technical guru here at KLBC. Doug has been, I've known of Doug and known Doug for probably 25 years. He's been the technical guru for Charter Cable here in Long Beach, and I can't even remember what other, all the different names of the cable company here, but when I was on cable shows, back when I was a YMCA director, back when I was an elected official, Doug was there producing. Back on the Art Levine show, Doug was always there producing. And I found out that Doug, back in the 80s, was on a punk rock band. And so we sat down yesterday, Doug and I, and took out the old music. We edited all the F-bombs out so we would not offend the FCC. And so we're going to start off my show with some punk rock. This first band we're going to play is a band I heard at the Seaport Marina Hotel a couple of weekends ago. They had a Bang Boom Bash punk rock show all weekend long. And I can tell you that the kids in punk rock nowadays are way better behaved than the kids in punk rock in my day. But I got to hang out with these kids and meet some of the bands. There were some really good musicians, and I had a good time. So we're going to start off this set with local music from the band Go Betty Go at klbc.org, Long Beach, California.
New Year's came and you changes in our lives. There's a way we can survive. Run away with me and don't look back. Spend your days with me and make this last. Run away with me. I know you can find a way, and please forget the past. he dicho que no mirar atrás a reparar las patas que aún me da. Será el fin de lo nuestro, es verdad. No hay perdón, no te olvides que a mí no me gusta jugar ese eterno juego de perder y ganar. Así que olvídate de mí, no parezcas más porque no hay perdón. No me pidas disculpas sin vergüenza, cada vez que te quería hablar te vas. Amores perros, es lo que me dicen, ahora sé que es cierto, así que déjame en paz. No hay perdón por todo lo que has hecho, no hay perdón por todos los gritos feos, no hay perdón por todas las mentiras, no hay perdón, así es que olvídate. Ahora no sento decir por aquí, no hay perdón, no hay perdón, no hay perdón, no hay perdón, no hay perdón. Sandra wears her pencil small for her body shape. She's got a funny, funny face, it's true, you know. It's so messed up that she took your man and ran away. She's got some crazy, crazy ways, too bad for you. Listen, you, I know it's awful to lose your man to a circus freak. Soon enough you'll be forgotten. Just look away and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, hey! I guess you picked a man too young, too small for your own taste. He came from very far away, no fun in that. You had to deal with all his stupidness and crazy tasks. You're sick of it today, he breaks your back. Listen, you, I know it's awful to lose your man to a circus freak. Soon enough you'll be forgotten. Just look away and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, hey! When your man has left your side, she's the one you want. Little Sandra has the charm to take them on. You had the one to be alone. And let go. Listen, you, I know it's awful to lose your man to a circus freak. Soon enough you'll be forgotten. Just look away and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, hey! Listen, you, I know it's awful to lose your man to a circus freak. Soon enough you'll be forgotten. Just look away and count to 3. 1, 2, 3, hey!
You are listening to Rob Webb Live on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California, and that was the band Go Betty Go. We saw live at the Seaport Marina Hotel last week, and I tried to interview the bass player and the drummer, and after I did a little bit of a Facebook Live and put it on the KLBC Facebook page during that show. And then I sat down to interview the bass player and the drummer, and my phone died, so I never got a chance to do that. So these are a all female, as you probably can tell, punk rock band out of Los Angeles. The members of the band, I just had that here. Nicolette Villar is the lead vocals. Betty Cisneros is Betty. She's the guitarist, and she's Betty. And Alexa Villar is the drummer, and Michelle Rengel is the bass player, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name properly, but the bass player and the drummer and Michelle were the people I tried to interview. I didn't get a chance to do that. I told them that I would make it up to them by playing a set on the radio, so there it is. And if you were watching on the klbc.org website via the studio cam, you probably saw me run out the door and in a blind panic because I put in a CD into this very expensive and complicated CD player to start playing or get ready for my next set. And it came out with a formatting error, and it would not allow me to play the music. And that is the exact same. That means whatever Doug's bringing in, we're going to have that same formatting error. So I went into meltdown mode and brought in Brent Pothoven, who knows more about this stuff than me. And we've determined that now we should be able to continue this show because it does play on my laptop computer. Thankfully, I brought my laptop computer, so we have patched my laptop computer into the aux cord, and I think when I push a button, it's going to play music. And the name of this band is Carpet, and I have the, here we go. The band was born in 1997. It's a Long Beach band, and they record on Green Room Recordings. Rob Caramella is the lead vocalist and the visionary behind the band. And I met Rob at this Bing Boom Bash at the creepy Seaport Marina Hotel. His band wasn't playing, but he gave me a CD. He was a cool guy. In fact, I put... yesterday I posted on my Facebook page that I'm editing F-bombs out of punk rock music for this show. And Rob, you got a lot of them, dude. But I think I've got them all out. And I got the widest range of comments from people from this is cool, punk rock's great, guys my age, kind of grew up with that stuff. And I got a few comments like, why would you play that disgusting music? And what were some of the other comments? One of them was a police officer, a friend of mine on Facebook. And he said, well, if you went on ride-alongs with me back in the 80s and you got to see some of the violence that was taking place, he's got a reason to not like it. I guess my response is it's art. Everybody should love art. My favorite comment on my Facebook page is one lady said, oh, why would you play that disgusting music? And Rob Caramella came back on my Facebook page and it said, lady, it's people like you that we sing about with this disgusting music you hate. So clearly when you start talking about different genres of music, it inspires a debate, hopefully always a healthy debate. I got to tell you, on the punk rock band I have seen and the shows I have seen, it's always just a few bad apples that bring that violence and that anarchy that was so went around with these bands back in the day. But the majority of them, especially today, these kids I saw at a couple of weeks at the Seaport Marina Hotel were all very nice kids, sober kids, not just enjoying the music and having a good time. Didn't see any of that negative stuff that people were talking about. And I'm glad to see it because just like everything, the majority of people I think in this world are good people. There's just a few bad apples that screw it up for everybody and gives everybody a bad name. So, having said that, I will now attempt to play music from my CD, from the album. The album is Carpet, And just give me a moment, folks. Let's see if this works before I cut you loose. All right. The aux cord is turned on, plugged in. Music is playing, but I don't hear squat. Okay, let's try line in, mic in. I tried speaker out, that didn't work. Try this. Okay, well, while I figure this out, you guys hang with me here. We're going to take care of all these problems. I hear music. All right, the show will go on, folks. This is Carpet on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California. Nope, I hear music, but it's not playing to you. Let's go to a commercial and we'll come back. I'm going to try to solve this, and we will come back in a minute. And I can hear the music because it's playing on my laptop, but you're not hearing it, so we'll be right back.
Orozco's Auto Service has been a loyal friend to the Long Beach community for over 20 years. They've provided excellent service as well as community support. Orozco's will keep your vehicle in top condition. They also provide fleet service for all types of company vehicles, from passenger cars and light trucks to SUVs and heavy-duty vans. Over the years, Orozco's has made big investments in improving and updating its facilities and equipment to maintain a high level of service. Orozco's has been a presence in the community culturally as well, supporting the arts, education, and high school sports programs, along with countless charities and local fundraisers. Now with 2 locations in Long Beach, 3083 Long Beach Boulevard and 3619 Atlantic Avenue. For quality and commitment you can depend on, Orozco's Auto Service.
We salute Lakewood Vice Mayor Ron Piazza and thank him and his family for his support of college radio at Long Beach City College. Ron started his career on McDonald's fryers when he was 15. Now he owns the world's oldest operating McDonald's and 9 other Golden Arch franchises in the area, including 2 close to LBCC, Carson and Paramount, and Del Amo at Lakewood. Open Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Find fast foods and commitment to the community. Piazza's Family's McDonald's.
Ulysses Press is reinventing their relationship between reader, author, and publisher. Named by Publishers Weekly as one of the 10 fastest growing small publishers, Ulysses Press focuses on readers that aren't being offered the books they want by the big corporate-owned New York houses. As pulp culture changes at the speed of the internet, books have a powerful role to play in the interconnected world. Our printed books work hand in hand with ebook and online versions of their content. Check out our website, ulyssespress.com. That's ULYSSES press.com. To order direct from Ulysses Press using Visa or MasterCard, call 1-800-377-2542. That's 1-800-377-2542. Ulysses Press.
And we are back at klbc.org. And pardon us while we are fixing our technical difficulties. And see, I've got the right mic on. Okay, so now we have the famous Doug Wood in here in the studio trying to help us do that. We went to a commercial. I'm going to play a little more Go Betty Go. We're going to try to solve our problems, and we will come back shortly with Carpet on klbc.org. Please tell me it didn't go to the...
There it goes.
right, you are listening to Rob Webb Live on KLBC.org, and hopefully I don't have that panic sound in my voice because the famous Doug Wood did what he does, and he came in and fixed the problem. And that's really a good thing because that's the rest of my show was mixed. All of Doug's music and everything else I was planning to play for the next couple hours was mixed on that the same way. So if we had a formatting error there, we were gonna have to improvise and do something really that wouldn't have been cool. So I'm gonna try this again. We have our patch on. Hopefully our kids at home will be listening to Carpet on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California. Truly underground radio. Yep, it's working.
We're Carpet. We're here to get ya. Yeah. You know. Do you say what I say? He's still what belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's up to me a blast. Don't care if the one you hide. Don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way. Self-abuse every day. Hey, people, I would like to say 8 million minds fading away. You've gone too far, there's no escape. You took a chance, now you're on your way. Do you say what I say? Peace of what belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a beat of blast. Don't care about the one you hide. Don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way. Self-abuse every day. Still lacking, what do I really know? Can't stop it, it's starting to overflow. You take your time, there's not much left. You got to work before you get oppressed. Do you say what I say? Peace, this one belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a beat of blast. Don't care about the war you hide. Don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way. Self-abuse every day. Do you say what I say? Peace, the one belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a beat of blast. Take a turn in every way. Looking forward for each and every day. Hit my bottom and you slam onto the floor. Life is sublime and death is in the door. Do you say what I say? Peace, the one belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a beat of blast. Don't care about the war you hide. Don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way. Self-abused every day. honestly, looks like a society war. What the fuck we fighting for? So hard, so rough, no job, it sucks. Society is taking me down. More money, more rent, more tax, more spend. Drug test, that's it. Now you found. Oh yeah, you gotta turn it around. You know, that's what they say. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
KLBC.org, Long Beach, California. My name is Rob Webb, and you are listening to a Punk Rock Tuesday on my last radio show before I head to Maui for 3 months and go on my sabbatical. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but we are back. We were able to pull that off. That's the first time I've ever played music from my laptop computer on the radio, but it works. Took a little while to figure that out. Our special guest that is coming up this evening, Doug Wood, is in the editing bay next to me right now, editing his music, so hopefully it doesn't, we don't have that same formatting error, and we will be able to play it the way God intended on the radio. So until then, we're going to play a little bit of Sublime as we play local Long Beach punk rock ska music on my show. My last show before I exit the state of California on KLBC, Long Beach, California.
How's it going, dude? Hey, man, what's up?
When you grab a hold of me, you tell me that I'll never be set free. But I'm a parasite. Creep and crawl, I step into the night. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, are you a bad fish too? Are you a bad fish too? Ain't got no money to spend. Out in the night will never end. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this reef? Baby, you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef when all the diving fails. I swim, but I wish I'd never learned. The water's too polluted with germs. I dive deep when it's 10 feet overhead. Grab the reef underneath my bed. Underneath my bed, but ain't got no corals with God. Ain't got no time to go. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me up with this reef?
I gotta go.
Ain't got no corals with God. Ain't got no time to get old. Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me off of this reef? Let me tell you about a girl I know. Had a drink about an hour ago. Sitting in the corner by herself in a bar in downtown hell. She heard a noise and she looked through the door. Inside a man she never seen before. Light skin, light blue eyes, a double chin and a plastic smile. Well, her heart raced as he walked in the door and took an empty seat next to her at the bar. A brand new car is parked right outside. how'd you like to go for a ride? And she said, wait a minute, I have to think. He said, that's fine, may I please buy you a drink? One drink turned into 3 or 4, and they left and got into his car, and they drove away someplace real far. Now babe, the time has come, how'd you like to have a little fun? And she said, if we could only please be on our way, I would not run. That's when things got out of control. She didn't want to, he had his way. She said, let's go, he said, no way. Come on babe, it's your lucky day. Shut your mouth, we're gonna do it my way. Come on baby, don't be afraid. If it wasn't for date rape, I'd never get laid. He started the car, he turned around and drove back to the bar. He said, now baby, don't be sad. In my opinion, you weren't half bad. She picked up a rock, threw it in the car, hit him in the head, and he's got a big scar. Come on, party people, listen to me. Date rape style, leave. The next day, she went to her drawer, looked up her local attorney at law, went to the phone and filed a police report, and then she took the guy's ass to court. Well, the day he stood in front of the judge, he screamed, she lies, that little slut. The judge knew he was full of shit, and he gave him 25 years, and now his heart is filled with tears. One night in jail, it was getting late. He was butt raped by a large inmate, and he screamed, but the guards paid no attention to his cry. That's when things got out of control. The moral of the date rape story, it does not pay to be drunk and horny, but that's the way it had to be. They locked him up and threw away the key. Well, I can't take pity on men of this kind, even though he now takes it in the behind. That's the way it had to be. They locked him up and threw away the key. Well, I can't take pity on men of this kind, even though he now takes it in the behind. Take it back!
All right, and you are listening to Rob Webb on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California. And we are at the point of the evening that everybody is waiting for. Nobody's tuned in tonight to listen to me. Our special guest here in the evening, Doug Wood, is here in the studio. Doug, how you doing?
Good. How's it going?
I'm doing great.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for getting me on the show.
Well, thank you for being on my show. I have known you for many years. You were from being on Pep Talk TV shows back in the days, and with Ron Petke and those guys. And I was telling the story of how I decided that one of my midlife crisis opportunities was I wanted to be a DJ, and I took a job. I took a class here. I got so many great opportunities, and you're one of those people that has helped so many students for so many years, and are the technical sound guru for everything that is going on in Long Beach City College radio television. How many years have you been here?
Officially, about 3 years. But I did work once back in about the 90s as a part-timer or a limited-term employee. It means that they would only hire me like when they needed me.
And you have been, you do a radio show here on, actually over there on KCTY FM, our sister station, the Doug and Judy Show. How many years have you and Judy Baker been doing that show?
Well, we've been doing it solid for about 7 or 8 years, but over the years we've been doing it almost twice that, almost 16 years. So yeah. And you have probably interviewed just about every local emerging band and artist that's come through town here in Long Beach. We've tried to, and today I just happened to spot Nancy Allen. I probably shouldn't be letting this out over the airwaves, but Nancy, I spotted her in the parking lot, but she gets a lot of credit for helping the students around here in the commercial music program to get the skills to make their own recordings and that kind of stuff. She did in commercial music. She did the recording classes and showed people how to get their act together and get their music recorded and mixed and mastered and all that kind of good stuff. Stuff that we did when we went to like a recording studio. We had somebody else do it, but now with the technology and the equipment that's available, people can do it on their own. So, just a good shout out to Nancy Allen. I just happened to spot her today, texted her, wished her happy holidays, and some of our guests that we have on the program will tell us how she really helped them, and the others that were here too, not just exclusively her, but specifically her, helped get them the access and the chops and everything they needed to make the recordings happen.
And so you have interviewed all these bands, but I got to find out the other day that you actually were in a band in the 1980s. And I don't know that too many people around everybody I've talked to around this college does not know that you were in a punk rock band called the Hypnotics.
Yeah,
you were the guitarist. You have a guitar in your lap right now you brought in.
Yeah.
And I
just want to let everybody know I still do have a guitar.
Yeah, I'm going to move the studio camera here so it goes right on Doug so you can see that he still does own a guitar. And I'm just going to read a little bit of information that I have here because you guys were recorded on Enigma. You were Enigma recording artists, and you released your first album, Indoor Fiends, a 22-song barrage of white hot punk rock in 1983. You, as it says here, that you were going to have a second album come out, but that never got recorded. But it did get in the hands of people like Rodney on the Rock at KROQ Radio, and it's turned out. And I went online and looked at to look you up. This is kind of a cult classic. I mean, this was really a punk rock band that did one album. Some of these guys are still touring on what's the name of that band? Fahrenheit?
94F, I think it is, isn't it?
For Fahrenheit 141 or something like that. Yeah.
That's Marky Desad. So that's a singer. So he's got his own band that he tours with, and locally. But then he also does some Hypnotics tunes from time to time. So he'll post on there that he's doing some tunes.
So who were all the members of this band back in 1982, 83?
Well, Stephen Goldsmith is the bass and the leader of the band. And then Marvin Wilson gives keyboards. He played a keyboard that sounded a lot like a guitar the way he played it. And then on drums, Richard Von Scully. He'll be calling in probably a little bit after the bottom of the hour. And then I was in it. So it was 4 pieces.
And how did they find you? Now you told me that you weren't really a punk rocker. You were a musician. Here locally in Long Beach. How did you get into the band?
It was, I guess, a little happenstance because Marvin was trying to kind of sell me on getting into the band, but I wasn't really a punker and wasn't really doing the punk thing, and but I wanted to play my guitar loud. I had just gotten like a nice guitar, a nice amp, and I could never play my guitar loud anywhere. I don't know where that's coming from either.
Yeah, no, we got some weird feedback coming in. We're all looking around to see.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, and they had put together the band. I bet that's it. They put together the band basically through ads in like a recycler, newspaper, that kind of thing. I think that the forming members were Steve and Marvin, and then they got a drummer, Richard Von Scully, and then Marky Desad, the singer. They got those two, and then we would practice. Then they were practicing, and I know one day I said, "Look, I just want to play my guitar loud. I don't want to be in your band. I don't just forget that. I just can't play my guitar loud anymore. I just not want to hear it loud." And they went, "Oh, well, yeah, sure. Why don't you bring it down maybe like Thursday? Why don't you bring it down? You can play loud as you want." I went, "Oh, okay. I can just play it?" And they go, yeah, coming down. I come down. The whole band's there. They're all set up. They got the charts up in front of me. And they go, "Okay, here's the first tune." So, so I was like in the band at that point, and never really had done that kind of thing before. But again, it's fun to play. So I was getting to play, and And then a few weeks later, we went into a recording studio and recorded this album of 22 cuts, a lot of them under a minute long, but exhausting.
Yeah, well, and we sat in the edit bay next door and tried to make sure there are no F-bombs or any thing that the FCC would be. There's kind of a lot of that stuff going on in punk rock music, huh?
Yeah, that was kind of the signature. That's kind of why I thought at the time that, there's not a chance that this could go anywhere because of the content and that kind of stuff. That should be Steven right now.
All right, we've got a caller that's calling in right now.
Oh.
KLBC. And just give me a... Hi, who's this? Yeah. All right, so Steve has called. I'm going to put him on the phone right now. Give me 1 second. Both buttons, right?
Yeah. Press that black button and just lay the thing down.
I think I got them both.
Two lights should be lit.
All right.
And then when you bring them up, you should be able to hear them through the headphones.
Steven, can you hear us here? And
Sure.
All right, we can hear you. I have successfully patched you in. And so thank you for calling, Stephen. You are live on KLBC radio with Doug Wood, our special guest.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Bringing it up a little bit.
All right, we're bringing it up a little more.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for calling in. I'm going to try to have Richard Von Scully call in about probably about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
So tell us what you're doing these days.
Pretty much just, kind of retired. I've hit that point in my life where, I'm getting up there in age. So I've kind of just retired. I had some physical problems from, being a master mechanic and musician, almost my entire life. And so I had to end up with some hand surgeries on both hands and carpal tunnel and a back surgery from a lot of being rear-ended in cars and on a motorcycle once, and it did a number on my back. But I'm actually doing pretty well right now. I mean, these problems have been fixed, and so I just kind of take it easy and, play a little music at home. And I've kind of acquired a lot of different instruments, guitars and basses and such, and amplifiers and things, to keep my stuff, kind of up to date and stuff, and just, prepared to go out and play. And been working with different varieties of groups. Some last longer than others, unfortunately. Musicians today are kind of a rare breed to find somebody that's, really dedicated and wants to stick it out and put in more than 110%. I mean, it's,
well, why don't we listen to Weird People here, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Does that sound good?
Yeah, set up this first song for us here a little bit.
Yeah, so this first one's called Weird People, and this is kind of the one that this was released on a couple of records. It was released on our record, the Hypnotics Endorphins.
Two other compilations.
So why don't we go ahead and play, and then we can talk about it.
All right, here you go. Weird People by the Hypnotics on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California.
I see you checking it out. I know how you are. I know you people get weird. Well, check them out. Man, those people are out there. I see you looking at me. And your hair is so sweet. Flapping your gums. Trying to make your ends meet. Saying life is cool. So don't waste your time for. I've seen enough weird people like you stand here for the Taco Bell. I wish you weird people go to hell. I wish you just say and check the fucking pipes and before your screams and cries.
That's it. And I actually turned you up so people could hear you playing.
Oh, okay.
Doug Wood was actually playing the guitar with that song as we went through it. So not only did you get to hear the music, you got to hear Doug. And you still sound pretty good, man.
Thanks, man. Let's see how far I can make it.
Steve, when was the last time that you and Doug played together?
It's been many years, my friend. It's been many years.
Where'd you guys perform? I know you're all Long Beach guys, right?
Yeah, we originated out of Long Beach, and we kind of stayed in the L.A. and Orange County areas, and the record actually went worldwide and mostly around the States, and so we did get a little bit of airplay around the States, and a lot of people were picking up the record because the cover was kind of unique and bizarre looking. A lot of people picked it up for that reason, not knowing what the material was like. But
I was trying to figure out what was that on the cover of that album of Endorphins.
It was actually a mummified body. It was like an Egyptian mummy's head and the body. They sectioned it off. They used the body and put our heads on it on the back cover. On the front cover, it was the picture of the face of the mummy, which you can kind of see one eye open. And being that I sported a mohawk back then, they put a mohawk on the mummy to kind of update him and make him look like.
You don't have a mohawk anymore?
No, I wish I had the hair in the place of that. I would have. But, my head just doesn't. It's not supporting my hair as much as I'd love it to.
So, Steve, one question I got to ask. This is what all our listeners are waiting to hear right now. Are we going to get the band back together?
Well, they're actually trying to do that for the beginning of the next year, and to get together a couple weeks and see what might become of that. Richard's kind of changed his position in the lineup. He's been playing, rather than drums, he's been playing guitar for a good 15, 20 years now. And, I myself, I kind of jumped around back in those days from guitar, mostly bass was my forte, and played guitar one time, drums another, two songs, and Richard and I switched off. He played bass and I played the drums, which is on the second album, Mad Dog 2020 and Orphan's Revenge.
Well, we've got a song by Richard coming up here next. It's called Eating Soup, so maybe we should listen to that.
All right. And these are quick songs. Maybe we should play a couple of these here.
They can play a couple.
We'll play a couple of songs, and we're going to come back and ask these guys more questions.
Well, for those who don't know, eating soup is the wash of a wave after it crashes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've ate soup a few times.
And this song was actually covered by another band, which we were, I guess, a little flattered and a little surprised by.
Did they credit you?
I don't know. I think they did.
Who was the band?
I don't remember. I'll have to look that up.
All right, we'll be looking that up, and we're gonna be listening to Eat Soup and a couple of songs from the Hypnotics on KLBC, Long Beach, California.
sexual drive, yeah. I'm a Nazi schnitzel. I really want a war. I'm a Nazi schnitzel. Waiting for Hitler's word. I'm a stormtrooper killer, destroying everything. I'm a Nazi schnitzel. I'm gonna guess at you. Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! I'm a Nazi Schnauzer. I wanna fight, fight, fight. I'm a Nazi Schnauzer. I'm for the third Reich. I'm a stormtrooper killer, destroying everything. I'm a Nazi schnitzel. I'm gonna kill a Jew. Watch me. Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler.
You are listening to KLBC and our special guest in the studio, Doug Wood, the guitarist for the Hypnotics, and our call-in guest that's on the line, Steve Goldsmith, bass player for the Hypnotics. You still with us, Steve?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So we would just kind of put that on a continuous, and right before that song was getting ready to play, I think Doug said, "I don't approve of this song." And it's like, well, it's too late. It's already playing now. There was
unfortunately, we dropped the F-bomb in there a few times in different songs, and you have to excuse that.
Well, I think we edited most of those out. Doug and I sat in an editing bay yesterday, and we used a program that takes the F-bomb and turns it around. So it said cuff.
Yeah.
Better than the beeping sound.
It was more like a K-bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a lot of social and stuff going on in punk rock bands back in the day. Talk to me about that.
Well, '82 was a kind of a controversial time. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on, and basically we just picked up on anything and everything that was going on in the environment, man, and all around us. All the situations and crazy antics of people and the things that were just current of the times. And so we just kind of wrote a little story about each and every one of them, and kind of portrayed it in our own fashion, and added a little music there that was a little unusual and hard to play for other folks. But the guys in the band, I'll tell you, were probably the best musicians that I've ever worked with. Especially during that time. There wasn't a lot of people that were that talented as the group that we put together. So it was really it was an honor and a blessing and all in one to be able to work with these guys and to achieve what we did, because I don't think even today, at the standards that we put out, that anyone can even touch it and reproduce it. It's pretty hard. We were in our youth at that time. We were probably in our 20s, 28 and 29, what have you. And it's just, we just had we're kind of blessed, and we kicked some booty when we did it.
Doug, who wrote most of the songs?
Well, I think most of the songs were written by Steve and Marvin, probably. I don't really know.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of in the earlier days because Marvin had him and I had left the Absentees, a group that we were playing with before that. Before I created Hypnotics, and he could see that I was headed in the right direction, so he left the band with me, and basically, I had a lot of material, a lot of musical things, and a lot of concepts as far as the lyrical arrangements and things. And bringing in Mark Richardson, he was really helpful because there were a lot of cases where, I'd have like some ideas and concepts already written down, the basics, and he would take from that, the lyrics, and add in pieces where necessary to kind of make it make sense. And a lot of times, the lyrics that he had, let's say, Kitty Porn as an example, he had a piece of work called Kitty Porn, and I had a song that I had written this whole musical instrumentation, and one day I played it with him, and his lyrics and that song just fit like a glove. It was just an amazing piece of work. It just happened naturally, and they fell together, and they were so tight, and it was just right.
Well,
so a lot of times we, even the drummer Richard Stein, who we call Richard Von Scully, and Mark Richardson was Marquis de Sade, if you know the character, and so they were quite character, kind of colorful characters.
Well,
and they kind of showed there.
And Doug was just getting ready to say, "Let's play that song." And this is my show, Doug. You're the guest.
Oh, okay,
I'll say when we're going to play the song.
That's right.
So I'm giving you a hard time.
What's your suggestion?
Yeah. Let's play Kitty Porn by the Hypnotics on KLBC, Long Beach, California.
Swastikas, he screams and cuts. He likes to spit, he likes it. He thinks he's the only one that's gonna have some fun. He likes to think he's big-ish. He thinks it's cool when he's going to school. Everybody likes the way he drools. He will scream, gasoline. I've seen him with his girl with Vaseline. He just wants to be around, show off his things he did. He just thinks he's gonna be the thing of the 80s. If you look at him like skating, they both look the same. He thinks his visions never die. Darby Crash is the same hell. Now if you go listen to his words, when he's talking about his SWP, he thinks he's a young Nazi. When he wants them all to be free, he'll kick all the Jews out of his high school, just cause real cool. If you watch out here, if you have you and you, it's a you. Now he's gotta come along. He's got this group from Street Song. He's a fun from head to head. Now he wishes you were dead. Sure was a nice day today. Oh, what does the papers have to say? What? Another celebrity got killed today? That's the 5th one this week. Take the man's life as a capital crime. Should be so nice to give him life. Should burn his brains out in the electric chair. Do you really think we care? All the calling it all Hollywood safari. Looking for celebrities in Rolls and Ferraris. But when I see that gun on the shelf, kinda wanna do it Barry Manilow myself. According to a TV guide, General Hospital's a national suicide. Everyone's doing themselves in just to be on the TV stand. But in the words of John Pardo, as he quoted the great James Dean, die young and leave a pretty corpse. Can you see my disease? Overtaking my perversion. To put it plain, I'm insane.
and switch it off.
KLBC, Long Beach, California, and we played everything but the song we said we were
we're
going to
not
play.
going to play that one. We had some better ones to play.
We played Punk Street there after that, Celebrity Killer, and that last song we heard was S&M. Talk to me about those songs, guys.
Okay.
Well, S&M was a product of Mark's. His character, he's into bondage and, into the straight, to the S&M with sadomasochism. He was just pretty much that kind of guy on stage, too. He'd get out there and hurt himself. He'd stand there and like a lot of people don't remember the days of the posers and would stand there and strike a pose and then just fall face first onto the stage without moving. I mean, you could tell it hurt. That would leave a mark on you. And he was quite the character. His character was, being Marquis de Sade. Marquis de Sade was also that type of person. He was into the S&M and the bondage thing, too.
It was hard. It was hard. It was kind of difficult to play and watch what he was doing at the same time because he would do something different all the time. So we'd be playing and he'd get a stool and put a surfboard on top of it and then jump on top of it, and then the whole thing would go flying down, and he would be flailing as he went down, and he'd smash into the ground, and then he'd crawl back and stick his head in the bass drum while the guy's playing, and then start flailing around with it was amazing to watch this. It was a little challenging to pay attention to what I was doing and then watch what he was doing at the same time.
Well, we're all getting gray hair if we have hair, and so how's he feeling these days now? Are we gonna?
He's still
he's still at it. He's got a little sideline group going, and they actually did Weird People there. You could probably find that on YouTube, but he seems like he still got the same spirit. He's also in the Screen Actors Guild, so he keeps himself busy doing bit movies, parts, and stuff. And so that's good for him. To keep on top of it and keep his character up.
Well, Steve, thank you for calling in to our show. I think we're going to have another caller calling in here pretty soon, aren't we, Doug?
Yeah, we should have another caller here in just any minute. So,
all right. So, Steve, we're going to let you. Where do you live these days now, Steve?
I'm in Hesperia, California. It's up in the high desert close to Victorville. Most people have heard that place.
We know right where it is. And so so stay tuned for that call, because I'm going to make a call out now to get the band back together. Doug has the month of January off from this college, so he can go. We're going to put you guys on tour, and I'll be in Maui at that time. You got to come out and visit me in Maui and put a mosh pit together in Maui for us.
Yeah.
All right, Steve.
Nice pit.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Thanks, Steve.
Mr. Hypnotics says, hang in there, everybody, and get the albums. The CDs are out there, too.
Yeah, and you're at Acid Rain Records. You can look him up. Acid Rain Records, if you want to get the CDs.
All right.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Okay, see you.
All right. While I'm learning how to get us back to our next caller, Doug, what do we want to hear next? We really don't know. Apparently, the music that we all recorded yesterday isn't coming up in the order that we thought.
Yeah, well, we're off by one. I mean, the one song we were going to play is not on there, so everything kind of moves up one. So we could go ahead and play number 16.
All right. Talk to us about what number 16 is here before we play that.
16 is Giants Town. So again, I think part of the punk scene was people that maybe didn't fit into any of the other scenes, that it might have been. So I don't know the full story behind this, but I'm a little kid in a Giants Town. All I want to do is mess around. All my friends are getting in my face. I can't even get on first base. That's the first part of it there.
All right. Here we go on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California.
All of my friends are getting on my case. Blast off. Dreams and fantasies got me on my hands and knees, just for you to look and see, just for you to notice me. Hotel's body heat. I'm not trying to get you in the sheets. I'm just talking about you in my sleep. All I really want is some eyes to meet. Oh, dreams and fantasies. You got me on my hands and knees, just for you to look and see, just for you to notice me. I'm not asking for romance, not trying to get inside your pants. All I really want is a
All right, and we're back at klbc.org with our special guest, Doug Wood, live in the studio, the guitarist for the Hypnotics. And we have another special guest that's just called in on the air. This is Richard Von Scully. Is that correct? Can you hear us, Richard?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. You want to get Doug? Why don't you introduce Richard to the listeners?
Well, Richard Von Scully is, I guess, what, are you the former drummer of the Hypnotics or the current drummer? I'm not sure. We haven't really worked this part out. So, it's nice to talk to you. The only time I ever talked to you was on the radio. But, yeah, so I met Richard, a few weeks before we went to the recording studio and recorded the recordings we're listening to right now. And he was a maniac on the drums, which was great. So really drove the music. Plus, you wrote some tunes. I brought some tunes with you from Ohio, and so we've already listened to a few of those. I don't know. Have you been listening to the show on online?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, anyway, so
we've been playing music, Richard, and talking. We just got off the phone with your bass player, and Steve called in. We had a nice talk with him. So thank you for calling in, Richard. Where are you calling from? Where do you live in these days?
I live in Baltic, Ohio.
Oh wow, you're not Long Beach anymore.
No, I'm back in Ohio.
Are you still playing music?
I do. I'm working on a project with a couple of friends of mine. They live down in New Philadelphia, Ohio.
Very cool. So we have been playing your music from back in the day. Doug is sitting next to me. If you could see our studio cam, Doug's sitting next to me. He's got shades on, a guitar in his lap. He's playing along to the music. And Doug, the punk rock music, you got to play pretty fast. How's your fingers feeling after that?
I'm just about done. I'm just about dusted. I don't know if I can make another 10 minutes. I was glad that last song's quit because, it was quite an enduring challenge. I don't know how Richard did it on the drums, but it was difficult for the guitar.
Well, Richard, how was it as the drummer for the band back in the day?
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself immensely. It was fun to play.
So tell us about some of the songs. We played Eating Soup, and I don't think we played I'm Running yet. We could play that next, but and we've taken some of the F-bombs out of the songs. We went ahead and edited some of them. So we played Weird People, Eating Soup. We played a lot of the very first ones. We've also played Giants Town, Punk Street, Celebrity Killer. We haven't played You're Sick or Doomed yet, or Every Day.
What was that song we edited yesterday that had the word in it that rhymes with zit?
That's called You're Sick.
Did we play that one yet?
We haven't played that one yet. So that should be number 10. and then Sick of Work. That was your song, right?
Sick of Work, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to play Sick of Work next. We're going to play a couple of more songs. So I've been calling out, and I think we need to get the band back together. Richard, what do you think? Are you down?
I'm down for that. In fact, I'll be in L.A. on January 5th. I'm flying into L.A.
How long are you going to be here?
From the 5th. Pardon me?
How long are you going to be here?
I'll be there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, there you go. So we've got, we're getting the band back together. We've got Doug Wood live in the studio, the guitarist, Richard the drummer. Which track are we going to hear next, Doug?
Let's play number 5, and we'll that'll Sometimes, and then I Can't Think, and then Sick of Work.
All right, here we go. On KLBC.org, live, you are listening to the Hypnotics. And it does not get much better than this, kids.
Sometimes I wish I had a girl when I needed one. Sometimes I wish I had a girl when I wanted one. Sometimes I wish I had a girl
I was so getting into the music, I wasn't ready to talk.
Kind of sneaks up on you.
Yeah. All right. You are back with Rob Webb live on KLBC.org. Our special guest in the studio, Doug Wood, the guitarist from the Hypnotics, 1980s punk rock band, cult classic. And on the phone, we have Richard Von Skelly, the drummer with the Hypnotics. You still with us, Richard?
I'm still here.
Are you digging this music, bro?
Oh, yeah, I listen to it almost every day.
You listen to your own music almost every day. That's cool.
Yeah. I got to share it with everybody that comes in through my store.
What kind of store do you have?
I own an antique store.
Oh, that's cool. So you can go in and get punk rock and antiques at your store. Give us a shout out. What's the name of it?
Village Antiques and Collectibles.
Village Antique and Collectibles in, what was that town in Ohio?
It's in Sugar Creek, Ohio.
Sugar Creek, Ohio. Cool. And you're coming out in January. We've got half the band back together. Who do we need to get together now, Doug?
We need we need Marky Desad, and we need Marvin Wilson.
Marky Desad and Marvin Wilson. Are you either of you guys in contact with these guys?
I'm in contact with both of them.
All right, good, cool. Are they coming out in January as well?
Yeah, actually, everybody lives out in California except for me. I've been in contact with Mark, and the plan is we're going to try and put as much of the band together as we can and play a show or two.
Where were the places you guys used to play, either one of you guys, back in the day?
Oh, Doug, help me out.
I think there was like a Club 88. Then we played Club 88, and
this is now we're all showing our age here. We're trying to remember all the names of the bands.
Yeah.
Fenders was Fenders you back in the day here in Long Beach?
yeah, there's certain places that wouldn't book us at the time. I think because we kind of came on the end of an era there where punk was associated with certain kinds of vandalism and damage. Although some of the places we played, they had what I would call a nicer mosh pit, where people that went into mosh, I mean, occasionally there were people that went in that were trying to go in and hurt people. And so they would get identified by some of the bigger guys, and they would grab those guys and pull them out of there.
Now, and I talked about this on my show earlier before you guys got here. You know, there was a time back, I was at a punk rock show and I was playing some of the bands, Carpet and Go Betty Go, before you got in the studio, Doug, and before you called in. And I was a couple weeks ago, I was at a punk rock show, and these kids were so well behaved, and they weren't high, they weren't drunk. I was like, what's wrong with punk rockers these days?
Yes, right.
But tell me, back in the day, and then on my Facebook page, I posted something, and there was a lot of debate. The punk, all the guys that are our age that grew up with punk rock music were digging it. People that were a little bit older, don't seem to get it. One of the guys was a police officer that commented, and talking about the violence and that went on back in the day and the anarchy back in the day. But it was that. I mean, come on, I'm guessing that was a small group, right?
It really was.
Yeah, I would say.
Go ahead.
That was a pretty small group. Yes.
So what? Tell me what you guys, what is it that inspired you musically to get together and play this music? It was a social thing. It was about the music. It was about what was going on at the time.
It was kind of a rebellion against the kind of the rock and roll, kind of like the. It seemed like whatever they were doing, we were doing something different. That was kind of the impression I got. Like
you were there to tip the apple cart a little bit.
Yeah. We were to cause a little disruption and have a little bit of angst. Have some angst about, and maybe take that to an extreme for whatever reason. I think that it's kind of expressed now in certain kinds of music in a different way.
And I know you guys were played a lot on the radio. Rodney on the Rock liked to play you guys. What were the radio stations that was playing your music back then? KNAC probably back. That was probably before it was a headbanging station, right?
We couldn't really get airplay on the stations, and I don't know. I know we've talked about kind of some of that play to pay kind of things that while they're illegal, they do tend to go on. And I know we had a discussion about that last night about different kinds of ways that music is either played or not played. And I'm not saying that was the reason, but all I know is that we tried to get airplay. We did get some airplay from, I think, Rodney, but then the other one was what was the Dr. Demento. I think Dr. Demento liked one of our songs.
Yeah, you were telling me that. What was the song Dr. Demento liked to play? Doug, we were talking about that.
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was Kitty Porn. So that was the one that.
Oh, that's the one we don't have in there. Okay, so for those of you that listened to Dr. Demento on KMET back in the day, and on my last show we talked a lot about that. Did you know Jim Ladd, who was a DJ at KMET, actually was a Long Beach City College student here.
Right.
Hall of Famer here at City College.
First Hall of Famer out of City College.
Yep. All right, so let's play some more music, guys. Are we gonna? We've been doing this for an hour already. Doug, are you ready to keep going?
Yeah. Are you still up for it, Rich?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Okay, tell me what we're gonna play next, guys.
Okay, well we should do "I'm Running," which is I think that's number 10. Oh, wait, no, "Doomed." I'm sorry. Let's see. We finished off with "Sick of Work," which was 7. So we actually could do number 8 and 9 and 10. That was one that you were talking about with the rhyming words.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's one that we'll let you figure out what that is. We tried to edit those right words out, but it was a 3-letter word that if you spell it backwards, it still says the same thing. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
All right, and you are listening to the Hypnotics, punk rock classic, cult classic music on KLBC, Long Beach, California.
Every day I play. Some people ain't get in my face. Oh no, we just punks that play. I'll be doing my way. It's never the same. No more fucking games. Trying to outplay my friends. All the time you call it me strange. Why don't you find your head? Why don't you drop dead? I guess she left me for another man. Don't know why she did it. I can't understand. I didn't know wrong. I was a good man. I'm gonna take my 38, put it to his head. Pull the trigger and make sure that he's sick or dead. I'm gonna find out somewhere in this town. She thinks she's so pretty, the nicest thing around. I'm gonna take some acid, throw it in her face, and then he's gonna wonder, look at such a disgrace.
See that chick right there? Yeah, you. She's got my name tattooed on her face. I swear to God. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, prove it. Let's see it. Face. Come on, show 'em. Yeah, you're sick. Your whole family's sick. You're so sick, you make me sick. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't want to meet you. Get your little brother away. Why is your little brother smelling my pants? Your whole family's the sickest thing I ever came across. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, yesterday I got your little sister dry up in our keyboard's leg. I don't care if he dug it. She's sick, man. Just keep her away from us, okay? No, I don't want to go to the senior prom with you, bitch. Hey, I swear to God, if you walk down Anaheim Street, you drip stuff. The pimps don't even want to sell, you know what I'm saying? I just want you out of my life. I don't want you following me. I don't want you following me around. I don't want you. Next time I'm with a chick and you pop your head up and say something, I swear to God, I'm shoving a fork up your face, man. I'll rip you apart. Just get out of my life, man. Just get the hell out of here. Hey, the band's been together and they got some money up. I want to tell you something about this. It's really a generous offer. They got some money up, and with this money, we're gonna get 5 bikers for $50 a piece to take you outside and skull. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Look, you wanna go steady again?
I'm running, I'm always running. You see me running, always running. My feet are moving, but I'm not getting anywhere. How far can I go? How long can I keep this up? Feet don't fail me now, 'cause I'm running, I'm always running. You see me running from the man in black. I'm running. There's someone in front of me. There's someone behind me. They're all around me. But I'm running. I'm always running. You see me running. Always running. I'm running. I'm always running. You see me running. From the man in black. I'm running.
Wow. And that was the Hypnotics on KLBC.
So that was I'm Running. Before that was You're Sick. Before that is Doomed. Before that was Every Day. And then was that Sick of Work? Yeah, I guess that was a long.
Well, I don't
barrage
know.
of
These songs go about a minute and a half. Seemed like it went pretty quick to me.
Yeah, it went pretty quick. Sick of Work. Before that, I Can't Think. And then before that was Sometimes.
And that is the voice of Doug Wood, our technical guru at Long Beach City College and the guitarist for the punk rock band the Hypnotics. We also have Richard Von Skelly, the drummer for the Hypnotics. Are you still with us, Richard?
I'm still here.
Are you digging this sets?
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, what kind of music influenced you? Okay, what was the stuff, in Long Beach? We had the Vandals, we have TSOL. You guys got started in 82? There's already there's been a few punk rock bands before you.
Right. So, what were your influences, Richard?
Oh, well, my influences go back before I moved out there. Of course, the Ramones and Iggy Pop and New York Dolls. Stuff like that I was listening to before I came out, and I kind of brought that out with me.
Yeah.
And what about you, Doug? Now, you really weren't a punk rocker, right? You were a musician.
That's kind of the secret I don't want to let go here, but,
yeah.
like some of the other ones I've told you. But, no, I was, really wasn't a punker. I really didn't own a punk rock thing. I wasn't really into it or didn't really understand it or whatever. But I wanted to play. So I finally gotten like a good guitar and an amp that was loud. But I just I would get it cranked up just barely. I wouldn't even get up to 1 in the garage, and they were already like tapping on it, shutting me down, saying you can't do that. We got people's mom sleeping upstairs, and you just can't be doing this out in here. So I was getting a little desperate actually. At that point was that I needed a place to play. I needed a place to just to hear my guitar loud, and so I was kind of at that point I wasn't really wasn't being accepted into the band, at least up to that point. And then finally I said, well, I would just like to hear my guitar loud over at your rehearsal studio. Can I just come over to your rehearsal studio and hear my guitar loud? I didn't say anything about being with the band, But
Next thing you know, you're in the band.
Next thing I know, I'm in the band. So I have to change my my sales pitch from now on.
So, Doug, what was the music that influenced you then back in the day before you got in the band?
Well, I'm just trying to remember. I mean, I was more of like a rocker. You can just kind of tell I was more into like rock and roll. So I liked, yes, I like the progressive rock. I like the hard rock.
Oh, that's a lot of the stuff my show usually plays.
ZZ Top and going back to the Beatles and that kind of stuff. I liked a lot of those groups along the way. Moody Blues, and and then we used to have we used to play. There were times when we played. I'm trying to remember because there were times when we played over at Marvin's place, and his nephew would come over, and I think it was the guy from Sublime, Wilson. And I think his name's Eric Wilson.
Eric Wilson, yeah.
Yeah. So,
in fact, Eric lived on the peninsula just till recently. I understood he just moved to Northern California, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sublime was running around back in the days. I hung out with those guys in Mexico. Man, they were a blast, to party with, but a little too wild for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you, Richard? What is it that inspires you nowadays in music? You're still listening to punk rock, your own band every day. Is there any cool new bands that you were into?
Or
old bands, maybe. What inspires you?
Yeah. No, actually, I've kind of gone back to the roots and what Doug was saying, ZZ Top and all these rock and roll bands from the days from the 70s that I missed out on. And, of course, I have a collection of probably about 5,000 vinyl records now. And I just find a new one every day to put on, and it's just a band I've never even heard of before. And it's like, wow, they were pretty good. I was missing out on something.
So you're still listening to vinyl. That's pretty cool. You can go into the antique store. You got a turntable in there, and whoever's there is listening to music and digging it.
Yeah, I just a lot of people I tell them, hey, you want to hear something? Go through the records, find something you like. We'll put it on, and that's like one of the coolest things about my store is I play all sorts of music. I see old ladies come in, I put on Lawrence Welk, and it puts them in a good mood, and they spend money, and that's all I care about.
Yep, that's a good thing. Well, I'm going to actually be playing Bobby Darin a little bit later, live at the Copa by request. So we're going to go from, talk about eclectic, we're going to go from punk rock to Bobby Darin in my show later.
One of the groups I went to see was Slade. A friend of mine was really into them, and he took me to a concert. I think it was at the Santa Monica Civic, and God, they were loud. Oh man, I mean, it was beyond loud. They had the PA up so high that they got through about 15, 20 minutes worth of music, and then they blew out the PA. And so there was no sound. I mean, the guitar amps and the bass amps were working, so they could still play, but you couldn't hear anything over the PA until they brought in another PA. They went and got a replacement PA, and they played that for about another 30 minutes, and they blew
that one up,
too. Turned it up, to 11 or whatever.
Is that why we all can't hear now?
That's, yeah.
Richard, are you in the same boat, Richard?
What, as far as hearing?
Yeah.
I can hear just fine.
What was that? No, never.
Yeah. I started wearing earplugs when I was in the band because it was, and not that it was that loud, but I was standing next to the drummer, so that one side did get a lot of blasting, and then I found that it was hard to tell. I couldn't I had to use them all the time because otherwise I couldn't just wear them out to a gig because I couldn't tell what was going on good enough. So I had to kind of get used to them.
Well, when I was at that punk rock show in Long Beach 2 weeks ago, I noticed that all the kids that are playing in the bands, there's some older people too, but a lot of them were kids, great musicians. They all were wearing earplugs and ear protection.
Yeah.
Because we used to listen to that music and our hair would blow in the wind from the sound waves of that, and we just get all into it.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear and I talk too loud. All right, Richard, thank you for calling in. Doug, you want to keep going? Are you having fun yet?
I'm having a good time.
Doug said he'd come in for 45 minutes. We're going on about an hour and 20 now.
Yeah.
That's what all of my guests come into my show. They're having such a good time they don't want to leave.
That's right.
Richard, you want to stay on the air here and listen to some of this?
Yeah, I'll stay on the air and listen to a few more.
All right, we're going to keep going. We are listening to the Hypnotics. That is a cult classic in the punk rock world from Long Beach, California. Doug, what do we want to queue up next?
We'd have to go with, let's see. I think it's number 17.
Okay, I'm going to have to go
17
to this
would be
one
The
here.
Truth.
Yeah, I've completely lost track of what we played and what we haven't.
We only have 3 more songs on here.
We played 22 songs already.
Well, no, there's
21. We missed Kitty Porn didn't make it.
Yeah, I think we played. Yeah, I think we're at about. There's 2 that are missing from this disc right now that didn't get on here.
There's probably F-bombs though, so I can't pull them off the internet and play, huh?
Right.
Okay. All right, so we're going to continue on. We're going on an hour of 20. Doug and Richard are having so much fun. We're going to continue on until we run out of music.
So the next one should be Dreams and Fantasies, number 17.
All right, at klbc.org. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Let's continue on.
Sleep turn. It's a burn, everyone trying in. Why can't they see I'm sleeping? Why can't they shut it now? It's a pain in the ass, just to be able to shut my eyes, make it pass, and at last I can sleep. It's the it, this is it, now it is, all for the revolver.
KLBC, Long Beach, California. You are listening to music by the Hypnotics. And our special guest in the studio right now is Doug Wood, from the guitarist with the band, and also our Long Beach City College technical guru. I don't. What is your job here? What title?
I'm technician. I'm a technician.
Sound technician. I like technical.
Music. Yeah, music, radio, television, equipment.
I like master of sound music. Whatever I said.
Yes,
guru.
yes,
sounds,
yes, guru.
sounds much
yes,
better.
Yes, that's the.
Also, our guest on the
backstory on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to hear that one on another show, huh?
Yeah.
We also our guest on the telephone that's called in all the way from Ohio, Richard Van Skelly, the drummer with the band. You still with us, Richard?
I'm still here.
Are you digging this music?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I broke my pick, by the way. So,
if you are watching, hopefully you're tuned in, Richard, so you're also on your computer and you could see the studio cam. Doug has been playing the guitar with this whole thing, and you're still pretty good, man.
Thanks.
You got those quick hands.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel right now? Your hands getting tired?
I'm pretty wiped out at this point.
Yeah.
I'm a couple songs too many at this point right now.
All right. Well, I think we're out of songs too.
Yeah. I think there's one more. Did we go to 19 or did we go to 20 on there?
I think we just played 19.
Yeah.
Did we miss 20?
Yeah. So we missed 20. So that we could.
No, we wouldn't do it all, man.
Okay. You want to?
We're gonna play 20 now. We got one more song. What's the name of this song that we're gonna play next?
This is called The Quest. It's called The Quest. So this is where there's two guitars actually. I think this is the one song that actually has two guitars playing at the same time.
Who's the other guitarist?
That's Marvin. So Marvin actually switched from keyboard and picked up a guitar on this one, and he wrote this song.
Richard, anything you want to add about this song? You were pounding away.
He went. Marvin went to the guitar. I played the keyboards, and I believe it was Steve got on the drums and played the drums. I don't know who was playing bass. Had to have been somebody was playing.
Somebody ought to have been playing bass.
Yeah, we all kind of switched up on that.
Yeah, we'll have to. We should ask Steve when he was on the line.
All right. Well, we'll find out later when we they'll text us or give us a shout out on our klbc.org shout out box. So we got one more song while these guys are here in the studio, and this is the Hypnotics on klbc.org, Long Beach, California. Truly underground radio.
Yes. Ouch.
Wow. That was Doug Wood playing along in the studio. I turned your mic up so they could hear you on the
could hear
radio.
it coming back.
You
Yeah.
could hear it coming back at you.
I was going, oh no, I'm going to mess up this chord here. Ah, crap.
And that is the Hypnotics. What was that song one more time?
That's The Quest. So that's, yeah, go ahead. That was The Quest. And yeah, that was,
If anybody knows who played bass on that song,
yeah.
let us know.
Now, I know now what happened. Since I listened to the song, I was playing drums. Steve was playing bass. You were on guitar. Marvin switched over to guitar on that one. It was the following song, Wild Kingdom Safari, that we all switched up on.
Right.
Did we play that one? I think we were out of songs.
We didn't. That one didn't get on. Didn't get on this cut.
All right.
And yeah, because I was running out of time to make the CD, so I left that one off.
Well, I'm gonna when I come back from Maui, if I come back from Maui, there's about a 50-50 chance that I may never come back from Maui, and
That's
I'll send
true.
you guys a postcard, and then you're gonna have to come out. I'll be on the radio somewhere. We're gonna have you guys come out. Now, Judy Baker is one of your biggest fans right now, and she's just been pounding on the Facebook Live, and she wanted me to say Bogarts. Is that one of the places you guys played in Marina Pacifica?
Not as the Hypnotics.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Bogart. I don't think we played there as the Hypnotics.
What did you guys play there as?
I've got, you know what? It's funny. Here a couple months ago, I went up to Akron. I was going through a bunch of records, and I found a Hypnotics, original Hypnotics Endorphins album, and inside it was one of our original flyers.
Wow.
And I've got Cafe de Grand,
Oh, that's
Gazaris,
That's right.
Radio City, HJ's, the orphanage that was in North Hollywood.
God, I remember these
and
places.
the On Club.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. There's not a lot of these places around anymore. The places to listen to music are getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah. A guy that I actually work with now was the bass player for the house band at the Gazaris for, I don't know, like about a decade. And that was an interesting place to play because you came down, you parked in the back, which was actually up a hill. So you actually came down these stairs, down like a couple stories of stairs just to get down to the stage. Coming down was not a problem, but then of course you're done, you're sweaty, you're
You gotta
tired.
climb back up.
You got to climb back out of that place, and especially with like that bass amp and all the.
Well,
amps
yeah,
and
you
stuff.
only had to carry a guitar and amp. Richard, you had to carry the whole drum set back out of there, right?
Yeah, but I played a really small kit. I played a 3-piece set.
Okay, no double bass and not.
No. I preferred to play my kick, ride tom, a floor tom, and a couple of cymbals, and that was it.
Well, you got to have a fast foot, man, because this music is going fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really fast foot. I can still do that. I've been playing drums the last couple of years, and I also play guitar too, but yeah, I can still do it.
So the other thing Judy asked me to make sure and plug is how can our listeners, the millions of listeners that are tuning in all over the world, punk rock fans out there, want to get your music? How can they get it? Can they get it?
Well, soon. This is one of the reasons I'm coming out to L.A. is Mark and I are working on an official Hypnotics website.
That's good.
We're going to have all of our songs will be available through there. You can order CDs, autographed picks.
Because it's the punk rock revolution, baby. It's coming back.
Well, I sure hope so. I think so. 30-some years, they say everything turns around.
Yeah, if you live long enough, everything comes back. And the longer I live, it starts coming back twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to have a Hypnotics website. Keep talking there, Richard. I kind of interrupted you.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, with this website, once we get it up and running, like I said, you can buy all kinds of merchandise through that website from us. I would like to see our first and second albums re-released on vinyl again, and of course a CD. I'm working on new songs myself. I probably got, realistically, I probably got about 50 songs that I've written over the past 15 years. That I'd like to get a few of those onto.
You got new music to play.
CD. Pardon me?
You got new music to record then and play for the in live.
Yeah. if we have enough time and we can get the band together and I can, it's simple stuff. We shouldn't have a problem spending one day practicing and being able to play them.
Well, Doug's been in here in the studio right now practicing, and he's warming up, and he's ready for the show. So that is, I'm excited. I'm kind of bummed that I'm not going to be around here in January to go listen to you guys. But I'm going to be helping to promote it. Hopefully you're going to let me take one of these to Maui so I can play them on the radio in Maui and get all the island folk inspired on some good Pono music.
Yeah,
that's right. That's righteous, by the way, in Hawaiian.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right,
Well, that would be
Richard.
cool.
Thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna go. We're gonna. You've got anything else to share with us before we let you go?
Not really. I mean, unless I can plug my own Facebook. If they want to look me up on Facebook and
please do.
See any updates, they can.
Plug away.
Well, okay. I think the easiest way is to go to Village Antiques and Collectibles, Sugar Creek, Ohio. And once you get on that site, you should be able to get right into my personal site. That's Richard Stein, Stein.
Oh, I've been calling you. So your stage name is Von Skelly.
Yeah.
My stage name is Von Scully, a.k.a. Von Scully.
Guy named Richard Stein actually played that one Adolf Hitler song that we played earlier.
Yes, right.
The irony there.
Yeah.
All right. Richard, thank you for calling in. Tune in to his Facebook page. Look him up. Richard's going to be here in January, and we're going to get the band back together. I am so excited. Thank you for calling in and being part of my show tonight, Richard.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
All right. Take
Thanks,
care,
Richard.
brother.
Okay. See ya.
Yep. Goodbye.
And Doug, we're back to you. I want to thank you so much. I feel honored to have you in. Have you been on a guest in anybody else's radio program?
Yeah,
since you've been here?
I was on Dave Plunkett's show.
Okay. Did you play guitar?
I didn't play guitar on that day.
What'd you do that day?
We just played some of the music, some of the Hypnotics music, and we hadn't edited any of it, so we could only play a few of the cuts that didn't have it,
And every once in a while, when you see me, you call me Dave. So now I kind of feel honored,
That's right. I'm calling you several different names when I see you,
That's all right. I've got that same disease.
Yeah.
Comes from years. Well, thank you, Doug Wood, our sound guru at Long Beach City College. You have put so many independent musical artists on the map with the Doug and Judy show. You have helped so many aspiring radio and television producers. In fact, how many of your students have got Emmys out there now?
Well,
put you on the spot. Any?
Yeah, I know. Is there any? One of the people that was when we were at Public Access, I know one of the producers there got an Emmy for her work. I think it was work over at the City Channel.
Okay.
In Torrance.
In Torrance, not Long Beach. And then, and I know there's plenty of people that's come out of Long Beach. We got to do a plug for Long Beach City College radio television program, right?
Yeah.
Because people are, they think they got to go to the Columbia School of Broadcasting or something to be a DJ and pay a whole lot of money. And it just so happens we've got the best instructor with Ken Borges right here in Long Beach.
Yeah. Mr. Radio.
Mr. Radio. He has forgotten more about radio than I will ever learn.
That's right. Yeah.
And
both of us will ever learn.
Yeah, and we've got Bob Hirsch next door here for television production that actually has 4 Emmys and has done everything from Wide World of Sports to
Geraldo Show.
The Geraldo, yeah, exactly.
The Throwing Chair Show.
Yeah, right. So what? And now he's pulling out the medicine. Now it's getting really good in here.
Yeah, my voice is starting to go.
Yeah, Doug's voice is starting to go. So, but I'm going to let him do one more plug of Long Beach City College radio TV before we let him go and heal his voice.
Yeah. So if you want to learn, get some hands-on. Not many colleges let you get the hands-on. So, college radio. This is where new music and old music, gets heard. And so that's what we like to do. That's what we're all about, is breaking new music and getting new music on, or local music.
I'm just having fun listening to your voice run out on you here while you're trying.
Just barely made it.
Yeah, you barely made it to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Your fingers are worn out, voice is worn out.
Yeah.
We've ruined Doug Wood in the show tonight.
Yeah. So,
all right.
On Thanksgiving weekend, I should be able to recover.
All right, so good. Go enjoy the Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. It's such an honor for me to have you on my show. And bringing up the music, talking to everybody. I mean, all week long, people have been coming up to me and saying, "I didn't know Doug was on a punk rock show." So I feel really honored here. I've had all of about a half a dozen shows on this radio station, and I got to have you on. So we're gonna come back in just a minute and continue the show. We've got about an hour-ish left of my show. I have no idea what we're gonna do next, but I'll cue some music up here, and we're gonna have a good time on KLBC, Long Beach, California.
Come on, let me tell you what it's all about. ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as do, re, mi. ABC, 1, 2, 3. Better you and me. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, yes.
It's easy to get it all, big and small, at Target.com.
I'm gonna teach you how to sing it out. Come on, let me tell you what it's all about.
IHOP has always been a place for delicious breakfast, pancakes, waffles, eggs, bacon, and more. Now, IHOP restaurants are featuring fruit and streusel crepes, including strawberry and rhubarb, sweet peach, and berry, and more berries. It's great. It's a one-of-a-kind crepe. You can only find at your local IHOP. Get them while you can. Get them while they're hot. Now with 4 more convenient locations in Long Beach at Lakewood, at 1101 East Pacific Coast Highway, 2050 North Bellflower Boulevard, 700 East 45th Street, all in Long Beach, and 5316 Lakewood Boulevard in Lakewood. Come, join us.
Get ready for an adventure on the high seas. Pirates Dinner Adventure in Buena Park is the only interactive swashbuckling dining experience in Southern California. Take part in the brand new show, Rise of the Sea Dragon. Will anyone survive when the fearsome sea dragon rises above the ship deck to defend his treasure? Find out during a night packed with action, stunts, aerial artistry, and fun. Make your reservations today. Call 714-690-1497 or go to piratesdinneradventure.com.
All right, I'm saying goodbye to Doug Wood, and it sounds like it's time for me to talk because I hear dead ear on the radio. And so we're going to, that was such, I mean, did you guys have a good time listening to that? If you did, give me a shout out in the shout out box at klbc.org. And if you have a request this evening, I had about an hour's worth of music to play. I was having so much fun, I have nothing queued up for the rest of my show. So we're going to come back to a little Sublime, since that's the CD sitting in front of me, and we're going to do the rest of this show. I do have some, as I said, we've got Bobby Darin by request. I've got a few other songs by request. This is my last radio show in the continental United States for 2016. So stick around, kids. It does not get much better than this.
Punk rock changed our lives.
Good boy.
On the east side, that's where I met my Ramona. I wanna go to a party. That's what she said. Lonely. That's what I've been. Here's my telephone number, call me. And to a party, a house party. Whole heap of people just rally round me and love. She sent a message of love. She said, I love up the way you move, I love the way you rap. Ramona, please step back. Now she's my Ruka. I'm barely waiting for my hyena. She moved from Long Beach down to LA. Right now she's selling oranges by the freeway. I wanna know, Ramona, am I the only one? Tell me.
And she said, you're not the only one, but you're the best, Bradley. Bo, bo.
And now I'm waiting for my Ruka. And I barely pulled up with my hyena. I know tonight I'll be behind her. Don't fuck around with my hyena.
She was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2, well, the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes. Reefers.
At night, I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. But then one day I met a man who came to me and said, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care of head.
This is Rob Webb live on KLBC 1610, Long Beach, California. And that was Sublime. A few more songs to get us through so I can get something else loaded up for your listening enjoyment. Hope you enjoyed our interview with Doug Wood, the guitarist with the Hypnotics. We are going to get back to a little bit more punk rock music here before we kind of move along, and then we're going to do an eclectic change here soon. So during that interview with Doug Wood, I had the Facebook Live going, and Robert Caramella, with the band Carpet, actually chimes in on Facebook Live and goes, "Dude, when are you going to play my music?" It's like, Robert, I already played 4 of your songs. I had to spend hours editing all the F-bombs out of your your songs, and so I need you guys to give me a shout out and tell me if we should play more Carpet before the end of the song, or just blow off Robert for being a flake and not tuning in when we go to all this effort to edit his music, play it on the finest radio station broadcast in Long Beach, California. Of course, we're also the only radio station now broadcast in Long Beach, California. But so you let me know, man. Should we play more of his music? Until then, let's listen to some Vandals on KLBC Long Beach. So we're going to just tune this down because somehow I just played the unedited version of Pat Brown, the legend of Pat Brown. And not sure what happened to the edited version. I spent all this time getting the F-bombs out of our punk rock music, and now I just played the wrong one. So while this is just going to go down nice and slow, I'll tell you about Pat Brown because I knew his brother Marty. And I got to see the car that Pat Brown ran the popo down with. It was a Capri, a little Capri. Had bullet holes in it, probably like 25 bullet holes that the cops shot up his car and didn't kill him. He's dead now, but that didn't kill him. So we're going to try to get one more Vandal song out of here, see what I did wrong in my editing bay, and then we'll come back and play some more music here. Now I'm sitting here with my finger on the beep button. It's not beeping. Do you guys hear beeps out there? Oh, man. All right, so now I got to fill out an FCC report. I got to do paperwork after that one. Let's keep going here, see how we do.
I want to be a cowboy. I'm going to be a cowboy. I'm born to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. A cowboy! is a punker.
And there you go. That is the Vandals on KLBC. And somehow we got the unaudited version. I grabbed the wrong CD. After editing all the F-bombs out of Escalante's music, I went and grabbed the wrong one and played it. So that will require some FCC paperwork for me to fill out today. So we're going to stop playing the Vandals and move on. But I do want to tell you, Vandals is a local Long Beach band. They Escalante, I know, went to Los Alamitos. I think he might still live in the neighborhood, not sure. But they are going to be playing the Vandals Christmas Formal is coming up December 3rd at the Grove in Anaheim. And so if you've seen the Vandals, if you want to get your punk rock fix on, this is a local band that is going to be playing December 3rd, the Grove in Anaheim. The Interrupters is the opening band for them. The Interrupters is a ska band from Los Angeles. I will be in Maui December 23rd. So I won't be there, but I will somewhere about that same week in May. That's before Christmas. Right after Christmas, I'm going to see Phil Leash from the Grateful Dead at the Maui Performing Arts Center. I'm pretty stoked about that. So since I can't play any more Vandals or any more of my punk rock, because I'm getting my CDs mixed up and I can't remember which ones are the edited versions, and I'm waiting for the FCC to storm the building and come in and take me away in handcuffs. So why don't we move on? And we're going to play a little Frank Zappa on KLBC.org, Long Beach, California.
Why don't you count off? Just you three start together on this.
So you are listening to Frank Zappa on KLBC, Long Beach, California. And I played the wrong song. This song's going to go on for about another 10 minutes, but it did let me go to the bathroom. And so I'm going to slowly fade this song out. I think you get the idea. I'm going to run out a radio show, and I got a couple of requests I got to get to. And then we got to decide what we do for Robert Caramella, who forgot to tune into his own music. So we're going to turn down Frank right now. And while Frank is playing, I will tell you a quick story. I was at Sunday, spent the day in San Diego, and I was helping Ken Borges, who is my radio professor here at Long Beach City College. He's also the fulfillment director at KSDS Jazz 88.3 San Diego. Bitchin' station. Really great jazz station. It's kind of what that radio station down at the bottom in the dial that used to broadcast from Long Beach used to be like. Oh, heck, I'll say it. It's like what KLON used to be like back in the day when Ken and Helen Borges were on. Speaking of KLON, Ken Poston is the general manager at KSDS. He's another KLON survivor. So he's the general manager. Ken Borges is the director of fulfillment. And so I got to go down, spend the day with them, and got on the, didn't get on the air while I was there, but I did get on the phones, answered the phones, did a volunteer gig for a couple of hours, did a few Facebook Live videos that I think are on their Facebook page down there. Went to the live event with the Euphoria brass band at the, what's the name of that place? It was Panama 66 at the La Jolla Park. What a bitchin' park that is, La Jolla Park. Don't spend a lot of time down in San Diego cruising around the parks. I learned a lot, had a really good time. It was great to be honored for me to be down and help out a really cool community listener-supported jazz radio station. One of the volunteers there asked me to play some Bobby Darin live at the Copa. And so I'm going to play a quick set of Bobby Darin. We're going to go a little bit late, folks. Hopefully the janitor doesn't come and kick me out. But I'll just lock the door because I'm going to Maui. They can't fire me. Nobody knows how to get a hold of me once I leave town next week. So I'm going to go a little bit late. We're going to play a little extra radio for you. And you are listening to Rob Webb live at klbc.org, Long Beach, California. And let's play some Bobby Darin live at the Copa.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Darin.
Thank you. Thank you. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, I looked over Jordan, what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels running after me. There was a coming for to carry me home. Look down that lonesome road before seek your maker before Mr. Gabriel blows his horn. You know I'm weary from all this load, tired of moving on down this long and lonely road. Look down, look down, look down, look down that lonesome road before you travel on. Before, way long time before you travel on. Thank you. Thank you. Some of these days you're gonna miss me, baby. Oh, play it, lips. Some of these days you feel so lonely. You're gonna miss my hugging. You miss my kissing. You may even miss me, baby, when I'm gone away. You're gonna feel lonely and want me only, 'cause you know, honey, kinda always had your way. Say, baby, if you leave me, oh yes, you know it's gonna grieve me. You're gonna miss your bony little daddy. Comes one of these, yeah. Shit, some of these days, oh, do it, Sophie. You're gonna miss me, honey. And I'm talking about days when you feel all lonely. You miss my hugging. You're gonna miss my kissing. You may even miss me, honey, when I'm long gone away. I hope you feel lonely, 'cause you know, lover, you always had your way. And if you leave Thank you very much. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 168, 11, 9. Have difficulty with those figures. In a cavern, down by canyon, excavating for a mine. There lived a miner, years, in North Carolina. How y'all and his daughter, chubby Clementine. Now every morning, just about dawning, when the sun began to shine, you knew she would rouse up, wake all of them cows up, and walk them down, thonk-a-doo, to daddy's mine. Gently took the footbridge, we crossed the water, although she weighed 299, she was a large one. The old bridge trembled, disassembled, oops, dumped her in to the foaming bright. Hey, crack like thunder, yeah, yeah, you knew she went under. Blowing bubbles down the line. I'm no swimmer, but were she a little bit slimmer, I might have saved the fat Clementine. She broke it a record, yes, yes, way underwater, yes, yes. I thought that she was doing fine, and I never got nervous, not until the service that beheld for Clementine. Hey, you sailor, way out in your will, little Frankie Avalon. You're loving hopping your crusty line. If she shows now, yeah, there she blows now. It just may be Chunky Clementine. One last round. You are most beautiful. Thank you very, very much, Richard. Beautiful, thank you. Thank you. The vamp you hear in the background, of course, is to the very popular Bolivian folk song. I think Joey Ross is here. The very beautiful Bolivian folk song, Yet de Reina Hot Lead Bugut Seal. The shark wave has such teeth dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife is old MacHeath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread, but fancy gloves though wears old MacHeath, babe. So there's never a trace of red. Oh, do it easy on a sidewalk, whoops, in the morning. Lies a body just through the light. Can someone sneaking round the corner? Tell me, could that someone be Mac the Knife? Oh, there's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know? Where a cement bag just hanging on down. Oh, that cement is there strictly for the weight there. 5 will get you 10 old Maggie's back in town. Check that bottle of milk. She done disappeared, dear, after drawing out feels good, all this hard-earned cash. And now Maggie, he just spends just like a shell. And it means our boys done something rash. Did diver, ho, ho, whoa, Suki Tawny, hello, Miss Lotta Lenya, good evening, Lucy Brown. The line wall, way on the right, babe. Now that Maggie's back in old New York town, I sit gently down, but look out, so you told me. Stay back, Lotta Lenya. Move it over, Lucy Brown. Thank you. Thank you. You are precious. Thank you.
And you are listening to Bobby Darin live at the Copa, and that goes out to Nancy Marchetti Smith. Thank you very much for listening to my show, Nancy, and thank you for your request. My name is Rob Webb, and you are listening to KLBC, Long Beach, California, 1610 on your dial, and heard around the world at klbc.org. Was going through the shout-out box. We did get a couple of requests, and Ernest and Rob, I think, were the people that said they want me to sit on their face, so I'm not going to do that, but we will play your request in a moment. And since we had some technical difficulties playing the Carpet song back earlier during our punk rock set, we are going to do this one more time for Robert John Carmella from Carpet, Long Beach, punk rock music from Green Room Records. And I will got to put my patch back on. We're going to go back to my laptop computer, which I don't use, so this is kind of a new setup for me. And we're going to go back and play Carpet because the musicians who requested the music that I play their music failed to listen. And I only do this once, kids, so if you can't get it right this time, well, you're just going to have to call in another radio show to get your music played. KLBC.org, truly underground radio in Long Beach, California.
Carpet, we're here to get ya. Yeah, you know. What I say, peace the world belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's up to me a blast. Don't care if it's warm you hide, don't care if you're satisfied. Destructive you're on the way, so confused every day. Hey, people, I would like to say, 8 million minds fading away. You've gone too far, there's no escape. You took a chance, now you're on your way. Do you say what I say, peace the world belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's up to me a blast. Don't care if the war you hide, don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way, self-abuse every day. Still lacking, what do I really know? Can't stop it, it's starting to overflow. You take your time, there's not much left. You've got to work before you get oppressed. Do you say what I say, peace this world belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's up to me a blast. Don't care about the war you hide, don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way, self-abused every day. What I say, peace the world belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a big blast. Take a turn in every way, looking forward for each and every day. Hit the bottom and you slam onto the floor. Life is sublime and death is in the door. Do you see what I say, peace the world belongs to me. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know it's a big blast. Don't care about the war you hide, don't care if you're satisfied. Self-destructive, you're on the way, self-abused every day.
KLBC.org, Long Beach, California. That is Carpet, local Long Beach punk rock music by request. And now we are going to another song by request for Yes on KLBC, Long Beach, California, 1610 on your AM dial. And that was Yes by Request. The song was Fragile from the album Roundabout from 1971. My name is Rob Webb, and you are listening to Rob Webb Live on KLBC 1610, Long Beach, California, or klbc.org, heard worldwide via the World Wide Web. Our next song is from one of my first guests that I've ever played on the radio. Matt Franke was our guest, and we are running overtime right now. It's 9:41. My show ends at 9:30. I'm waiting for the janitor to kick me out, but until that happens, I'm going to Maui. Nobody can fire me. We're going to play Freedom Jazz Dance by the Bayou Brass Band, the album Bayou Cruisin', featuring Long Beach trumpet player Matt Franke on KLBC. Well, how about that? I have a disk error again. And I played that song earlier. How can I have a disk error on my theme song that I played before we came in? Let's try that again. Track 9. Wow. I guess it's time for me to leave. The CD player is now saying that I have an error and my theme song won't play. And so that is an unceremonious end to my radio show. So we're just going to turn that thing down. It is 9:46 in the evening. We are 16 minutes past the end of my show. My name is Rob Webb, and you are listening to KLBC 1610 on your AM dial, heard worldwide on klbc.org. I want to thank you for tuning in to my radio show this evening. I want to thank my special guest, Doug Wood, the guitarist from the punk rock cult classic band, the Hypnotics. This is my last and final show before I go to Maui for 3 months on my sabbatical. And I want to thank you all for joining me these last few weeks for this journey. It has indeed been an honor to be your DJ on Tuesday evenings, bringing you an eclectic list of music for everything from jazz to rock to punk rock, progressive rock. We played country and western, both kinds of music. We've tried to I've done my best to entertain you guys, and I just thank you and say God bless you for tuning in. I will probably be back on the air in these stations someday. I don't know when, but until then, good night, Long Beach. I love you guys, and thank you for tuning in to Rob Webb Live on the radio, KLBC, Long Beach, California.